Hey everyone, sorry about the bad lighting again. I think it's like this when I film in the daytime because I have a window right in front of my face. Okay, so this is day 27, so pretty much the end of month 1, week 4. Really excited. I'm not experiencing any side effects except for dryness, so dry eyes, dry lips, not really a dry face yet, but I'm still getting the rashes. And oh, hang on a minute. Sorry. Okay, so I thought since my skin was gonna get drier, gradually, I went out and got Cetaphil cream and Cetaphil lotion. So I started using this as a replacement for my moisturizer at night because it's quite a rich cream, and I used that for 2 nights in a row, but I found that it was a bit too moisturizing for my skin at the moment, so it might have made the cyst like a bit bigger, I think, because of the moisture. Because I don't usually moisturize, I usually avoid the pimples when I moisturize. So I've gone back to my usual simple oil balancing moisturizer, which gives me like just the right amount of moisture. And I'll be using that for now until I feel the need to use a richer face cream. The moisturizing lotion I use for my body if I need to, because usually I already use baby oil when I come out of the shower. But if I still feel that my skin is a bit dry, I'll just put this usually just on my arms and legs, because those parts tend to get dry for me. Also, I went out and got Vaseline, and I just use this at night when I go to bed because it's way too shiny, I think, to walk around with it on. So that's that. I'm still using my Burt's Bees, and one day last week I forgot to bring it out with me, and my lips got so dry, and I thought it would be fine because I got home, put some on. But a couple days later, my lips just started peeling like crazy, and it was so uncomfortable. Whenever I drank something, like there'd be like bits of dead skin on the glass. I know it's gross. So basically a whole layer of my lips has peeled off, but they're kind of fine now. I mean, they're very sensitive because obviously there's like it's missing a layer of skin, but it looks okay now. It looks normal. I just find that if I have nothing on them, they kind of sting a little, so I have to keep them moisturized all the time. So I'm gonna talk a bit about my makeup, just like my face products, because someone asked me what makeup I use, I guess, to cover my scars and stuff like that. So I start with Benefit Primer. So I put that all over my face. It's not really necessary, but I feel that it just provides like an extra layer between my skin and the makeup, so in a way it protects my skin from the foundation. And I've been using this, Dior Skin Nude, for the past few months or so, and it's a hydrating foundation. It says Natural Glow Hydrating Foundation, and it's actually 40% water. And it's minerals. It's a mineral foundation, although it's in liquid form, so it's not as bad for the skin. And that's pretty good, but it doesn't give me enough coverage. But it lasts all day, and it looks just as good at the end of the day as when I just put it on in the morning. So I do like that foundation. And recently I got this like free makeover at Giorgio Armani to try out like their Bronze Mania collection for this year. And they gave me a sample of their Luminous Silk Foundation in number 5, and the texture is much more watery than my Dior Skin Nude. My Dior Skin Nude is quite, not really creamy, but it's just thicker. So I'd say the coverage of Armani one is slightly less than the Dior one, but this one gives more of a luminous glow, though you can't see it right now since the lighting is, you know, really bright right now. So that's pretty good, but it's also not enough coverage. So what I do is, after I put on my foundation, I use Benefit's Erase Paste, which is a concealer, and it's quite a strange color, sort of like salmon-y, pinky tone. It's really creamy, quite thick, and I think it's only supposed to be, it says brightening camouflage for eyes and face, but I think it's mainly the color cancels out like blue or purple or blackish undertones, so I think it's best for under eye circles, but I use this all over my face. And when I was at the Armani, was having my makeover, I realized that my face looked really pink compared to my body, and I think it might be because of this, because I put it all over. So, I don't know. It provides really good coverage though. Like, I've never used such a good concealer that actually hides everything. I mean, obviously you can see, like, the pimples that are, like, sticking out, but it completely covers, like, my scars, and I do use it under my eyes as well for a bit to cover the darkness. So that's good, but it's quite expensive. I'd say it's about maybe 30 US. I'm not completely sure, I don't remember, but around there. I've also heard that the MAC Studio Sculpt Concealer, or Studio Sculpt Concealer, I think. One of those. I've heard that they're really good, like industrial strength concealers, so they provide really good coverage as well. And after I put on all that, I powder my face with the MAC pressed blot powder in medium, and it's just like, you know, it comes with a little puff, and that's the powder. It's covered with the plastic film right now, because I keep it like that to keep it clean between the puff and the actual powder, but I don't use this puff. But I'm keeping it just in case I need to, like, touch up when I'm out. But I usually use like a face powder brush for this, and it's really good. I bought it when my skin was still oily, because, you know, blot powders to like absorb excess oil and stuff, and it was really good for that. But now that my skin's quite dry, I just use it as like a finishing powder. I don't need to touch up during the day or anything. So that's my makeup. I don't think it's necessary to talk about, you know, eye stuff and like other face products like blush and everything else, because that's, you know, not really relevant to covering the acne. So apart from a whole layer of lip falling off, and just general body dryness, there's not much else really. So pretty much end of month 1. Oh yes, my skin, like, in general, just looks a lot clearer. Like, I think a lot of my scars have faded quite a bit, and sometimes, like, when I see myself in the mirror, I'm like, whoa, is that really my skin? Is it just really good lighting? But yeah, I'm really pleased with the results so far. I didn't know that I would start seeing results so soon, but I'm scared that I'm gonna have another breakout because, oh, and I don't know what's going on with these cysts, because they're not getting bigger and they're not getting smaller either, they're just sort of there. So, I don't know what to do about that. So, I think that's it. When I did my blood test again last week, because it didn't work the first time, they did it on my other arm, and it was successful, but now it's all like bruised up. There's like a green splotch on it. Anyway, this is getting really long. If I've forgotten to talk about anything that I want to talk about, I'll probably just like make another video as an update. Okay, guys, I'll see you later. Bye.